Rural Heritage on RFD TV is brought to you by Rural Heritage Magazine, a bi-monthly magazine featuring articles about farming and logging with draft animal power, small-scale diversified family farming and homesteading, and other aspects of our rich rural heritage. Rural Heritage Magazine, borrowing from yesterday to do the work of today. For subscription information, please call 319-362-3027 or order online at www.ruralheritage.com. Hi, I'm Joe Mishka. Welcome to another episode of Rural Heritage TV. Today we're heading to New Holland, Pennsylvania, where the Swiss Pioneer Preservation Associates hosted their annual Big Spring Farm Days, where a wide variety of vintage agricultural machinery is displayed and demonstrated. Board member Brian Zimmerman took a few minutes from his busy work to tell us about the event.
Yeah, I'm on the board. Brian Zimmerman is my name, and I live right here in New Holland, Pennsylvania. We're actually the next farm right over from this farm. And I'd be on the board, joined the board of directors here a couple years ago. My father has been, Raymond Zimmerman, has been the president here for quite a number of years. And so yeah, the Swiss Pioneer Preservation Association has been in, their main goals are to preserve our history and of our Anabaptist forefathers, mainly in the Weaverland Valley, but also in the greater areas around here, whether it be through, we focus more primarily on mechanical and farming related things, but also on buildings. A lot on construction and architecture of buildings as well, as you can tell by the cabin, log cabin that was restored and rebuilt here on that. And so we were fortunate to have this farm willed to the Swiss Pioneers by the former owner of the farm here, which was Paul Martin. He's been deceased here. He resides now in the, or he's been buried out here in the graveyard right here on this farm, in the family graveyard. So yeah, so it's a legacy that continues. One of the things we want to do is try to teach the younger generation and the people coming on about how did our forefathers do this. And I can tell you, they worked hard. They worked really hard. Back then, labor was cheap, equipment was expensive, and so there was few and far between. Now today, it's opposite, but we're taking a step back in time by taking old technology antiques, the way they did it, and just recreating it and showing the people how it was done. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. You know, many people never saw things like this. I'm relatively young for this type of event, for this type of you know, venture, and it's yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. The challenge is always getting younger people involved, more volunteers. We're always short on labor, short on volunteers, and it's a constant work in progress. So.
In today's digital and impersonal age, there's nothing like recording appointments and family events in a calendar hanging on your wall for the whole family to use, then copying them to next year's calendar in December. Our Draft Horse wall calendars measure 12 by 19 inches, are wire bound to hang flat, and printed on heavy paper with large date squares for recording notes. One calendar costs $17.95. Buy two for $32 and save. All calendars are shipped free in the USA. To order yours, call 319-362-3027. So in addition to being a lot of hard work back in the day, the people who developed this equipment back before there were computers, back really before there was any modern tool and die shops, they were pretty good at making stuff up.
Yeah, there was a lot of craftsmanship and mechanical ingenuity. And that's what a lot of these areas were known for, particularly this area, like the New Holland Machine Company in this area. They built and designed this thing all with no computers, no technology whatsoever. They figured out how to make it work. They improved it, kept improving it, kept stepping up the game on it, and here we are today. You know, the steam engine that's running the one rock crusher here was built in 1892. That's the oldest, the one that I have here on the showgrounds, and it's still running today. So just takes maintenance and TLC and willingness to dive into it and figure out how they did it back then and reproduce it and keep it going.
I was shocked that there was no admission, or did I slip through something?
Nope,
There's no admission. No,
that's part of the Swiss Pioneers model here. Is we want this to be a family event. It's based on family. Family is very important, and we feel that if we start charging, we could lose that family effect. So the admission is free. Of course, we accept donations. There's always donations needed, but then the food sales today is what benefits the day, and we all just have a lot of fun, get together, have a lot of fun, and show everybody how it used to be done.
This is the first weekend in August. Is that when it's usually held?
Yes, every year, the first weekend in August.
And this is your big event?
Yes, Saturday is the main event. Friday, yesterday, was the hay. That's the hay processing equipment with the balers, starting from horse-drawn up to the New Holland and various different other brands of balers, whatever we have available. That we do the hay demonstrations, and then today is, of course, the main display event. That's when they do the threshing, the wheat threshing twice a day. We do that the whole way from hand threshing up to steam engine threshing, and the horse event is quite the horse-powered thresher is quite something to see.
You know you like watching Rural Heritage on TV, but did you know we have even more stories like these in our bi-monthly magazine? Since 1976, Rural Heritage has been bringing readers stories and photos about training and working with draft animals, as well as information about homesteading, regenerative agriculture, and upcoming events like those featured on our TV show. A one-year subscription costs $34.95. Just call 1-319-362-3027 or visit ruralheritage.com. That's 1-319-362-3027.
You've got a lot of equipment here.
Yep.
There's probably equipment that you would like to have that you don't. If somebody is interested in finding a place that would take care of their equipment and show it off to people, would they contact the
Yes, they
you?
contact the Preservation Association here, either the chairman or the president, and get in contact with one of the board members and see, of course, what works really well is if somebody has the ability to operate it, if they need a place to store it, there's people that we can help, to do that, but it works great, if they want to do that. So.
And you take donations of equipment?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's
absolutely.
a Daisy Reaper up there in the barn, I think, that I saw that just came in, I understand.
That one just came in.
Yeah.
The rock crusher, the old sideways side crank rock crusher that nobody knows who it is, where it came from, that was just donated to us here early this winter, and we got it running for the first time here, and it's quite a unique piece. So we get a lot of things like that. And it's a lot of fun bringing this old history to life and seeing it go again. And but of course our challenge is always having enough volunteer help that are interested in this type of thing. We love to teach people how to run it, and if anybody is mechanically inclined and would be interested in learning some of this stuff, it'd be a great opportunity. If they don't have the option to get their hands on some of this equipment, this would be a way to do it.
Cold smoke? Cold?
The firebox that got never draw.
And piping in the smoke.
That cold smoke,
So what do? Heat your meat afterward or before? Just that's it.
I had it in pretty long. That just smoked it.
Okay.
Probably should have been.
This program is available for purchase. To order your copy, please call 319-362-3027 or visit www.ruralheritage.com. Rural Heritage is a bi-monthly magazine dedicated to draft animal farming and logging, as well as other aspects of our rich rural heritage. It is published by Mishka Press, which also offers a complete line of Back to the Land books, DVDs, and calendars. Call or write for a catalog or subscription information, or visit our website at www.ruralheritage.com.